Hi everyone, it's Dominic, back with another review that shouldn't be possible because today I'm reviewing an anime exclusive Bakugan, which means that it was never released as a toy. Yes, as you can see, I'm talking about Subterra Rex Vulcan. This is one of many great looking Bakugan that sadly only ever appeared in the TV show. Nobody knows why so many Bakugan from New Vestroya ended up as anime exclusives. I only know that Spin Master decided to tease us with some of the best looking Bakugan in the entire franchise, and then they decided against releasing them. Today though, it's possible for ordinary people to make these unreleased masterpieces. I myself have never attempted to do such thing, but a team of people called 1001 Studios have. They can be found on Instagram. That's where I got my Rex Vulcan. If you want one of your own, you can get in touch with them there. Mind you though, it's pricey. This one cost me $250 US. With that out of the way, let's take a closer look at this awesome Bakugan. Let's take a look at the ball form. There's a lot of well-painted details to look at. And just like the Infinity Dragonoid I reviewed, this one is literally painted from head to toe. Except for the black parts, that's just unpainted plastic. While I found Dragonoid's paint to be prone to scratching, which made me handle it with extreme care, I actually find Vulcan's paint to be much more durable. And by that I mean that I feel like I can roll him without the paint chipping off. The plastic is also dense and the texture of it is so smooth. I don't know if you can see it, let's try. It's so smooth that it's impossible to tell this is a 3D printed Bakugan. There's also some nice heft to it. It feels expensive. Let's roll Rex Vulcan and see how he opens. The horns, double jointed feet, as well as the spike in his arm are all manual parts. This one can be a little bit tough to get out sometimes. When fully opened, Vulcan looks like he just got snatched straight from the anime. On the right side of the screen, there's an image of how he looks like in the TV show. For real, from every angle, he looks exactly like his anime counterpart. You don't see that every day. A lot of the times Bakugan have some kind of deviation from how they appeared in the anime, but not this one though. The eye visor is painted red as it should be. I'm saying that because the predecessor Primo Vulcan's visor was painted green instead of red. One thing I never noticed before are these two cartridges on the bottom of his head. They look exactly like the ones used for air purification in gas masks. The horns are nice and pointy instead of being rounded off so that dumb kids don't poke themselves in the eye. All these orbs on his shield, as well as on his back, have been picked out in this very nice powdery purple color. On the kaiju form there are some kind of crystals, and they're everywhere as you can see. They look so nice. Even his signature belt that goes across his entire abdomen has been picked out with such extreme detail. As you can see, all those dots, and it's painted immaculately. I'm really impressed because I myself could never have painted it that nicely. My hands are too shaky and my fingers are like fat sausages. Something I did do though was I asked the designer to put G-Power on my Vulcan. And he did. So now this is a playable piece with 900G. Another thing that I always liked about this design is that it's not symmetrical like most Bakugan. Instead, Vulcan has this unique ball form just like Gorem or Syndius Ultra from the Battle Planet reboot. Speaking of other Bakugan, let's see how he compares to the other Vulcans. Here is Shadow Vulcan, Primo Vulcan, and Rex Vulcan. All three keep the same design ideas like big fists, bison horns, and the eye visor. But they all look so different from one another. Altogether, I think the final evolution looks different enough to tell that it's an upgrade from the predecessors, but you can still tell that all three are the same Bakugan. Also, here's Rex Vulcan next to Gorem. You can definitely see that Vulcan's design was inspired by Gorem. And I love that. Now that I think of it, Vulcan could have been an evolution of Gorem. And with that said, this review is coming to an end. Overall, I'm very happy to finally have Rex Vulcan in my collection. Well, Finally might be a stretch, because I've actually had this one for almost a year, but I never got around to making a review. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. Take care, bye!